Harry's negativity led to a troubling detail. Charles kicked Meghan out at a garden party. No sooner had the wonderful moments of a long marriage come to an end than the alarm clock went off. Hello everyone, a very warm welcome back to Princess Diana. So in 2018, right after Harry and Meghan got married, they attended Prince Charles's 70th birthday garden party and were asked to leave. They didn't immediately go on their honeymoon after they got married. 4 days after the wedding, they held a garden party at Buckingham Palace. King Charles and Queen Camilla also invited and celebrated Charles's 70th birthday with thousands of people 3 times over the summer. A garden party is held in the palace grounds to which a number of royals and various guests are invited. Enjoy tea and cake and chat with a real king. Therefore, the King of Labour should talk to people as much as possible. They should be polite, friendly, all traps. Well, it's only 2 or 3 hours and everyone is so excited to be there that it's actually an easy task. Well, an easy task for most people, but not for Miss Meghan Markle. He just couldn't talk to these citizens by being forced. Perhaps he expected to be paid for this time. She wanted to appear in a beautiful dress and leave quickly after people saw her from afar, and Meghan made a very bad mistake. She complained to Harry that she was bored and wanted to go. There were people who had been waiting for an invitation for years, so of course they were surprised and upset. I mean, a royal is someone who entertains people who are expected to talk to people who are volunteers or doing good work in Britain. And so they are allowed to go to the garden party. But Meghan just didn't realize that she was working and that this was her new job that she didn't care about. I don't know. Didn't Harry let them know how few members of the royal family actually had to work for a living? I mean locks, security, clothing, jewelry, etc. Not everything is free. Meghan, however, was bored, so she began to cry. After about 15 minutes people have already seen him and he is a bit bored and wants to leave. Another thing is that Meghan seems to have accepted the gift that people have brought for the moment. King Charles, well, Charles heard about Meghan's little fire and told Harry they had to leave immediately. Of course, it didn't take long for Meghan to show who she really is. Finished? Harry knew this was not a good thing. Working royals will never be asked to leave a garden party. I mean, gosh. It's easy to talk and smile for hours. But Meghan couldn't fix that. Harry and Meghan were immediately escorted like real daffodils. Meghan immediately separated Harry from his father. He just put up with her cruelty while Harry was visibly embarrassed, but Meghan looked happy and snapped her fingers as she happily left her first royal job as Mrs. Henry Mountbatten Windsor. This disaster frightened some members of the royal family. They knew Meghan Markle would never be queen. It seems Meghan didn't know she was no longer in Hollywood. She realized that the only thing that really mattered was being seen on the red carpet, while the reporters just asked, "Oh, who are you wearing?" Meghan acted completely inappropriately and Charles did what he had to do. He confirmed his authority. I wonder if this episode set the stage for his hatred of the royal family, and that explains why he was so adamant about revenge. Meghan is a royal pain, the only royal she will ever be. She just wants to come, if she can be the center of attention. She must always have other people waiting for her hand, and you can despise them. She believes she is a gift from God to humanity and sees nothing wrong with forgetting everyone. She wants to be a big celebrity, posing with paparazzi for 15 minutes before getting into a limo and getting paid $200,000. I'm curious if Harry told her what royal life really is like, or maybe she just wasn't listening. She thought she could change everything. She doesn't understand that it's impossible to change. It has been established for 1,000 years. Meghan is clearly worried, living in this fantasy world. She's a cheap and sleazy actress with a serious mental illness. She thought that she was going to be the one in charge and she was going to force everybody to bend to her will. They were hopelessly old-fashioned and they were missing some excellent money-making opportunities from photos and engagements, and also they weren't marching any free clothing, so they needed to stop all this courtesy nonsense too. And they needed to be all equal. especially William, and Harry was so head over heels in love with Meghan that he didn't tell her anything he thought was going to upset her or make her reconsider the marriage. I have always thought that William's advice to Harry to take things slow was more about giving Meghan a chance to really see herself what the job of being a royal entailed. I don't think necessarily that he was trying to stop Harry from eventually marrying her, because let's remember William gave Catherine so much time to make that same decision. In my opinion, William is a clear-headed and reasonable man. He lives in reality. He experienced firsthand the effect of adversity on a marriage and the people in it. I'm sure he doesn't want to see another unhappy marriage in his family. I mean, why hire volunteers, people who work for the benefit of the employees under responsible conditions? Why make them see this woman as someone who only cares about money? I don't want to watch it, even knowing Meghan is capable of putting together a great SC today. These guys have been working on this for months and she's just getting bored because she can't have a two-way conversation. She thought seeing her meant falling in love with her at the Royal Marines concert. Apparently, he was told not to wear red because he was wearing a red uniform. I think this will happen again. Applause from guests to veterans does not count. Think it's all about her. So now there's one more story about the car. Meghan cringed at the scene after the woman presumably tripped and fell next to the car. I think so, but why doesn't Harry just accept what's supposed to happen? She just looks like she's lost in space and Carlos won't let her bully him with her bad behavior. He acted quickly and decisively to stop their behavior. I think he was very surprised that he didn't do it, mistaking it for politeness or weakness. Well, he's the king now, and he knew he wanted it after the Queen died. Meghan appears to have been dethroned, and as for the king, she may remain abroad forever. I guess when it comes to a royal father and son and a big public event, there's nothing more terrifying than a prince being asked by his own father. I really want to embarrass the king's father. For the royal family, it should be as serious as possible. Imagine the future monarch. Things should have been so dire, but that was just a symptom of things to come. It's amazing to believe that Harry has a way of finding his evil wife. I think we can be sure she won't look back, and then Meghan thinks she'll look cute sticking her tongue out. I mean, what kind of adult would do that now? Clearly trying to be polite and diplomatic about the whole situation, Charles said their car was waiting for them outside so he would have to see them later. Harry was surprised, but he knew they had been kicked out. And then Camilla kissed her cheeks goodbye and sealed the deal. He tried to ease his embarrassment by carrying the ridiculous bag across the lawn and up the stairs. And then she stopped to return the stolen gifts. Meghan Markle is a piece of trash. What a disgrace she is. Wherever she went, she had no presence, no grace. She always looked scruffy. She's a girl, and let's be honest, she's not royal. She will be a liar and a loser all her life. That's all she knows. The truth is, I think Harry deserves it after what he and you have done. What do you think about her? Please let me know what you think in the comments below. If you think my video is useful, don't be afraid to like it and share it with your friends and family who will love it too. And don't forget to subscribe to our Princess Diana channel. Thank you very much for watching. See you again, and we will be back with you in the next video.